Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Getting ready to play their third. Super shot that. And that'll promote a good move up the standings.
Well, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Finds himself in a share of fourth. And reached the second hole in play for the championship. It's a little different than the route in the members face. It's the 13th on the card. Take us through it.
It is. It's a very strong par 3, just over 210 yards. But this green is very deep, so it wouldn't surprise me to see this hole playing somewhere over the 225-yard mark. It's very narrow, very long, and very difficult.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Put the indicator on and it's taking a right turn.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh, almost went in. And here we are with the third shot. That almost went down.
A bogey putt awaits. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
We head to the first of the par 5s in operation, the third hole, Rich.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
Oh, caught up in some branches. Coming up from the bunker.
Got some good distance on that one. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
opting for the 9-iron.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
This is their 5th shot. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Sitting at 1 over for the event. Reached the 4th hole, a relatively short par 4.
At 400 yards, yes, Luke. Big hitters once again can take the fairway bunkers out of play. Second shot again will be uphill to a ginormous green.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. 14 feet to the cup.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Rahm. This group is heating up.
Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Nice little par putt here.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Rich, we head to the 5th on the property, and we really need to position our tee shots here, don't we?
We do. This is a very interesting, cool hole, Luke. This is kind of like a fairway and then second shot green and not much else out there that you really want any part of. Miss the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Don't hit it in there because you're going to make at least 5, if not worse.
You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
They've decided to club up.
Left yourself an opportunity.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Playing their 4th shot, just 3 back from the leader. Very crafty, that shot.
Great touch.
Job done. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Rich, the sixth hole's a par 4 measuring under 400 yards, but there's still plenty of focus needed here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
Just off the fairway in the first cut.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Wow, that's misjudged.
An opportunity to make a par here. And there it is.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Teeing off here at the 7th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Yeah, nicely played. And this putt to move into the top 20. Go to your home, ball. Go to your home.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. This shot from around the 200-yard marker.
3 shots off the lead.
Going with the hybrid.
4 left.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
And a par putt awaits him. And gets that putt of distance to go. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
He's in a share of 15th. The finishing hole on the outward half, the 9th, another good par 4.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to once again one of the largest greens on the golf course.
That's a little untidy. Sitting at 1 over. Opting for the 6 iron.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
Setting up miles from the hole. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. This putt is about 8 feet. Not a bad line, this. And that's for a bogey. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Not a bad spot on the leaderboard. Just outside the top 20. Chosen the pitching wedge here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Be the ball, Danny. No. Solid par putt, that. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Look like this one's heading to the beach.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Time now for the 4th shot. 4 strokes off the lead.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Oh, so close. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double.
Sitting at 4 over for the day.
Some strong holes on the inward half of this golf course, Rich, but there's no one longer than the 12th, the par 5.
There is not. It is absolute bombs away off the tee shot for these players. They can get it up and over a small rise. The ball will chase down and give them a thought. A thought, will they try and reach this 630-yard par 5 with the water in front? No thanks, I'm laying up. And I never say that.
Interesting choice of the driver here. Oh, got unlucky there. Right into the water on that one. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Uh-oh, this one's heading to the hazard. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Oh, just missed. Oh, time for number 8.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Judging it beautifully.
And that putt'll drop. Well done. Sitting at 8 over for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
That's a little wayward.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Eight feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
Ouch, that hurts.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And this is becoming a familiar sight. Colin Morikawa leads.
And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind. That's tidy. Second shot here on the 14th. Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here.
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
And here we are with their fourth.
Nice comeback. That shows a lot of character. Be proud of that one.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Currently at +9 for the day. The 15th for the tournament is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards, so a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail out to the right, you're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And it's Colin Morikawa on top of things.
Decisions to be made off the tee here, Rich, at the 16th hole.
At just under 400 yards, Luke, I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This is looking around 115 yards out. Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing Jon Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Couple of strong finishing holes to finish up here, Rich. First, let's take a look at the 17th.
Yeah, it's just about 420 yards, and you want to favor down the left-hand side as this fairway does move left to right. You avoid those fairway bunkers. The second shot, you have to be precise with your distance control because this green has got a lot of movement on it, a lot of little bowls to it.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Great shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
Oh, we always enjoy tournament play, but there's nothing better than a rivalry in golf. And how about that play? Moving a lot closer to their rival now.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And the finishing hole at the south course of Wilmington's famous country club. Rich, a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot, slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Oh, well played. Just this putt remaining for a round of 76. Okay, steady now.
Downhill, all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
Playing their 5th shot. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Such soft hands.
That's all she wrote, folks. His work is done here. Well, Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
Not what the player was hoping for at week's end. Hopefully they can find some positives to take with them.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Tour Championship is about to start. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam as we kick off this Tour Championship. And Rich, this next player is at the very top of the FedEx Cup points list and are therefore starting this event at 3 under.
It's a good place to start, isn't it? You've already got a lead, and a significant lead, on the chasing pack. And so it's one of these changes that we weren't too sure how it was all going to pan out, but it worked well, so the players embraced it. And it's interesting, if nothing else. But yes, you're rewarded by being the #1 points earner, and I think it's great. It's been a lot of fun, and this really has added some excitement to it.
It's a lovely advantage to have going into any tournament, but that must feel like a huge head start.
It's a huge head start, but let's just kind of look at the opposite way. If you lose, all of a sudden,
those guys that are trailing, they're going to give you a little bit of something in the locker room after the week is over with. But no, listen, I mean, obviously, number one going into this week, they're playing well. The confidence level's high. They're firing on all cylinders. I don't see the top leaders really falling down that much. I think they're going to kind of maintain what they've already produced in the first couple of playoff events.
And it's a great reward for a season long of excellence.
Yes, that's exactly right. And it's a nice reward. It's a nice bonus. And that's why we call it the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's a bonus at the end of the year.
Can't wait to see what unfolds.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
The opening hole, Rich, at Eastlake is not an easy one, is it?
It is not. Second shot plays straight back up the hill, a green that tilts from back to front. Two bunkers on the opening of this green, right and left, pose all sorts of problems.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Or is that the number? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. So it'll be a par to start their round.
That's a rock solid par right there.
And with that hole behind them, they're sitting in second place, behind the leader, Brooke Henderson.
Time to tee off at the second.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That should set up another chance. And he's down there. You got a read?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
He's currently tied for second. Setting up now on a par 4. Time for the second shot into the third. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Putting for birdie here.
Was on a good line. A par putt on the table. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods. Good shot there, Beamer. Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport. And all of a sudden, he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And, everybody else was just kind of sitting there and all going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there. And sure enough, that's what he did.
This has eyes for the hole. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. 7 feet to the cup.
This for par.
Oh, nice looking putt. Top effort, that. Okay, so that finishes that hole. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. And he's down there.
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Needs this one to kick right. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Nice stroke. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 6th hole at East Lake Rich, one to get after.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
Well played, mate. Second shot here on the 6th. Going with a 3-wood here. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
What's a strange miss there, Luke? They've been hitting the greens all day long.
7 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ooh, nice line. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Leading by a shot after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? Yeah, that lie was nasty, but what a shot from there.
And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him to 5 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Lining up the birdie putt here. I like the look of this. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par. Stop if you've heard this before. Tiger is coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 1 off the lead. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. Beautiful shot. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
That's just not going to work for him.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Opting for the 9-iron. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
This putt for par here.
Well done.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
Teeing off here at the 11th. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Par putt coming up here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
They're nicely holed.
And after that hole, you're now 2 clear of Bubba Watson. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
sitting at 7 under par for the day. Outright first here. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here. Yep, tracking nicely.
That will drop and it will extend the lead. And that will take him to 8 under. And now that finds him in first place. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
And choosing the 8 iron here. Well, that's beautifully judged. Good look at a birdie here.
It's on a good line. Well done. Take the birdie.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson behind in second place.
This hole here is a par 4.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Time for the second shot at the 14th.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Getting ready to play their third.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
Going with the 8-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And coming up well short.
Playing their 4th shot. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for bogey.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Double bogey in the last hole. That really set this player back. Hopefully it isn't too costly.
Opting for the 5-iron. That's some good golf right there. Chance to move to 8 under here. And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
1 ahead with 4 to go. Can they settle their nerves?
Now 2 shots up after that one.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
And there's a lot of pressure on the line, Rich, as we get to the closing holes at Eastlake. And here we are at 16.
Tough tee shot, 454 yards. Deep bunker down the right-hand side. Tee shot plays straight back up the hill. Go ahead and give her a wallop.
Oh, that was pure. Henny, what's the player facing here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Going with the 7. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh, that's too bad. Just a 4-footer remaining. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
And as we get to the penultimate hole at East Lake Ridge, what does it require?
The tee has been moved back some 60 yards over the last couple of years, putting a premium on finding the fairway. Those bunkers down the left-hand side are menacing, to say the least.
That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one.
Around 110 yards to go.
Currently leading by 2.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yes, they've made it.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
And after a recent switch of the 9s here at Eastlake, the finishing hole's gone from a tough par 3, Rich, to a really gettable 5.
Go ahead and take out the driver and enjoy this tee shot. It might be difficult, but if you hit it in the fairway, you'll definitely be rewarded by being able to go for it in 2.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Time for the second shot on the 18th. Going with the hybrid.
That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event.
That's frustrating. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title.
It's got a chance. Well, Rich, that was a fantastic season on tour, no doubt about it. We finally have our FedEx Cup champion.
Luke, this player deserves the FedEx Cup championship. They played exceptional golf all year long, and they showed what they're made of when it mattered the most. Just an incredible accomplishment. Congratulations to this year's FedEx Cup champion.
Well, there you have it, Henny. This player was unable to take them down before, but now they've finally done it. They've won this rivalry.
Indeed they have, Luke. If at first you don't succeed, try again. They took that saying to heart and they came out on top.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.